My first guest tonight has appeared in numerous films, including Old School, Scary Movie 3, and Grosse Point Blank. Well, now you can see him in the HBO series Entourage. Please welcome Jeremy Piven. Looking good?
Thank you.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me back.
We'll talk about the show Entourage in just a second, because this is a hot show.
Having fun.
They say that a lot about shows in television. They go, it's a hot show.
A lot of heat.
Yeah, and it's never hot.
No.
But this show actually is a hot show.
I'm having a great time.
Yeah.
It's taken me 116 tries, and they've given me a good time slot, and it's fantastic.
Right. Well, we'll talk
The
about
response
that
has been great.
in just a second. But first, I want to know how your summer is, because I know that you're a single guy. You got a lot of heat on you right now.
Yeah.
It's summertime. What have you been doing?
I just finished a movie called Lucky 13.
Lucky 13.
About the competitive world of bar mitzvahs.
Oh, really?
Yes. And it's my mission to have the biggest and the baddest bar mitzvah for my son on the planet.
That's a funny idea.
It's a great idea.
Well, I'm just curious. Were you bar mitzvahed?
I was bar mitzvahed.
I want to hear how your bar mitzvah compares to mine. I'm just curious.
You're a large Irish freak.
Well, actually, a lot of yes, I am.
In a loving way.
In a loving way.
Yeah.
I did actually go to. I'm Irish Catholic, but I was invited to a lot of bar mitzvahs, and I would always go. And the uncles would always think it was hilarious because I had like orange hair. I was the most Catholic-looking kid, and they would end up giving me gold pens and stuff just because they thought it was so funny that I was at a bar mitzvah.
And with all that hair, you don't know where to put the yarmulke, which is a
yarmulke sits on me like it's weird. It's a tiny little biscuit on my head when I wear a yarmulke. It sits way up high.
Yeah. At my bar mitzvah, it was an eclectic mix, and a lot of black guys, a lot of brothers at my bar mitzvah, and they took the yarmulke and they thought it was a frisbee, which was interesting, and then they put it for the lapel situation, so no one knew what to do with the yarmulke.
Right.
So you would not have been alone at my bar mitzvah.
Right.
But I actually, it's the Jewish rite of passage into manhood.
You become a man, and this is at 13.
At 13. Which you really don't.
Right.
I'm still waiting to become a man, which is interesting.
It's funny, there's no becoming a man, I don't think, in my religion. It's just...
You get confirmed, right? Or you get your own talk show.
I think, not even then. I think it's when it's when you get into like a primetime slot, then you become a man.
But
I don't know.
Listen, everyone loves you, you have a family, you're a very successful man, and we celebrate Conan, don't we?
Where did that come from? That was incredible.
Yeah.
That was an amazing... You read that just as I had written it for you.
I felt it.
That was incredible.
Yes.
The cue card went up. No, that came out of nowhere, but I loved it. I'm glad I'm beloved. I want to ask you something.
Yeah.
Boxing fan. You're a big boxing fan.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I enjoy boxing, but I haven't been to a lot of fights. I usually watch it on TV. You actually, who are your heroes?
Growing up, Mike Tyson was the youngest champion, and that was kind of amazing.
Did you ever get to meet any? I mean, you're in show business.
There are two guys that have been, two women that have been touched by Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Have you met Mike Tyson?
You know what? I was doing the Rush Hour movie with Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker, and I have kind of a blonde-haired situation and a boy band beard. Right. Which is exciting, in some Versace situations, and I couldn't be more gay.
You're playing a character, obviously.
Yeah. And, I've been a fan of Mike Tyson my entire life. And all of a sudden,
And you're shooting, where are you shooting?
We're shooting in Vegas in a Versace store. And all of a sudden I hear, well, what do you mean I can't shop here? That's crazy. I shop here all the time. Well, I'm a champion. I cry all the time. I make many millions, but, where's Versace? I'll kick your ass. What the f going on? And
You got to clean that language up just a bit.
Oh.
Yeah. You see, Entourage is on HBO.
Yes. Bring it down.
So anyway, you were just at the part where you where Mike was swearing inappropriately.
Right. Indeed. And that's the last time that'll happen. And then, here's my moment to meet Mike Tyson.
Right.
And first of all, the AD walks by me, and I hear him muttering under his breath that he can't tell Mike Tyson to leave. And so
because you guys are trying to shoot a scene, someone's got to tell this guy to leave.
Yeah, but no one wants to be bitten or, pummeled.
Right,
it's not right for them. So the first AD quits, and he's your general. So there's no one there. He sees Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan, and then it's hugs, and it's game on, and there are a million pictures.
Right.
And he's watching the scene, and I couldn't be any more gay.
Right.
And now I meet Mike Tyson, and he thinks I'm this viciously gay man, and he won't speak to me. And so I finally get to meet my hero, and it was completely wrong for him.
Right.
So I made sweet love to him. Is that wrong?
I think you did the right thing by making sweet love to him.
Yeah.
I'm glad you said that instead of putting it in the HBO terminology.
Yeah.
But let's not. Advertisers get mad and then they call up and we're trying to sell Sunny Delight, and that guy. That's what happens the next day.
Right.
We're not putting any more Sunny D commercials in your show.
We can't pump that fabric softener.
Now, let's talk about Entourage, because this show, as I said, I've never had an Entourage. I've tried. I would pay an Entourage. Can't get one. But it's such a cool show. And your character pops on the show. You play this agent who will do anything.
Yes.
Who will say anything.
Yes.
Ruthless.
Yes.
Very obnoxious guy.
To get the job done.
Done.
He's a wrecking ball, if you will.
Right.
And we both know these guys.
Yes, we do.
They represent us, and God bless them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they can freak you right out and look you in the eyes and tell you you're worthless, and then, beat you into...
What's like the toughest thing you've heard from an agent?
I heard an agent who represents you, who I won't say his name.
A guy who represents me?
That was awkward. That was a
good.
weird moment.
I fired that guy.
Oh, cool. Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Wait a minute. No, I heard, I take lines and I throw them on the show. I literally heard, I don't represent talent, I represent temperature, and you're not hot. So why are you still talking to me?
I know that guy. He said that to me, too.
It's brutal, isn't it?
Yeah. But he was right. He was actually right.
It's brutal.
It's brutal to hear that stuff, but you can channel it and you can use it in the show.
It's completely cathartic.
It's on HBO, so you can pretty much do anything you want. What's the farthest that you would go for this character? What's the craziest thing you would do on this show?
Well, I mean, they did frontal nudity, and Dennis France bared his buttocks.
Right.
Correct?
Right.
And I am willing to take a camera and put it inside of me and possibly tattoo my internal organs.
You would do that for this character?
In the name of comedy, yes.
Oh, that's comedy.
Yeah.
I was like,
what's wrong?
How does that work? Here's the funny part.
Yeah.
And we have a clip here from Entourage.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I'm just going to give it to you. Yeah.
Okay.
And we have these blankets for you for your airline trip. And these mints. What do we need to know about this clip?
It is hard to say.
You have no idea who I am right now.
No, who are? What's happening?
What's going on?
Bobby!
No, what happens is, I believe Larry David.
Is there a camera inside you right now?
There is. It's my best work ever. I'm going to eat a muffin, and then you'll see dailies.
Excellent.
What? Okay, this is, Larry David comes on the show from Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Yes.
And he is an expert improviser, and, it was one of the greatest days of my life because I love to improvise. And basically, we don't know what the scene is going to be. It's the actor's dream or a nightmare.
Right.
And so you just kind of launch into the scene, and he just starts talking, and then, we know who we are. I'm his agent.
Right.
He's my client, and the scene looks like this.
Let's take a look at this clip.
And I see you sitting next to Vin Diesel. So what the hell is that?
I told Emily to call you. She didn't call. She up. My BlackBerry was broken.
Wait a second, I called her, okay? She gave you that message and you never called me back.
Okay, I was gonna go to the game with you. I told Emily that we were gonna be late. Okay? I went to go talk to Vin. He's doing he's got an 18-wheeler with equipment and going crazy. They're making power shakes. I don't know, he's got the crazy glasses on. I don't know what's happening. I told Emily to call you.
What are you talking? What language are you talking? You thought you were gonna... Is this an excuse? I don't know what you're talking about.
No, it is exactly what happened.
What happened? I still don't know. You're talking Chinese. What language?
I've had that conversation. Yes. Very funny. The season finale of Entourage airs Sunday, September 12th at 10 o'clock p.m. on HBO. Jeremy, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you.
Congrats to you, Jeremy Piven. Tim Meadows coming up. Take a break. We'll be